Hello and welcome back to the hair drawing. So I've been away a couple of days again, so starting to revisit this again, and I thought I'd upload another video. So today done all the face already and the ears and the little flower, so I'm going to start concentrating on the back of his neck and then work down. Now I haven't done a background, obviously, as you can see. I'm probably not really going to do much of one, but I do need to do something along here because obviously he's hidden by the grass at the front here, so I will have to do something. I can't have him hovering, but I don't always plan these things. I just see how it goes, even if it's just a little bit of grass at the front. But of course, if you're doing this, then you can obviously do your own background, or yeah. Okay, so for base layer, I'm going to go with the raw umber 10%, and let's start working our way down the back of his neck here. I'm just going in the direction of the fur. It's starting to come round the back here. He's got a little bit of a part in here where it goes in opposite directions. And then it's quite short fur here, coming round. Okay. Right, that's that all in. I'll just do this section here first, and then we'll start on the back. So I'm thinking next, I'm going to go with the Warm Earth 40, and I'm going to bring it mainly over here. You can hear funny noises, it's my little dog pacing. Come on, in your bed. She's had a 2-hour walk and she's still pacing. Go on, in your bed. Right, she's in her bed. She's got a little bed under my table, so it works out quite well. Okay, and I'm just going to bring it in a little bit at the bottom here. I'm just going to go back to that raw umber 10. I'm just going to, he's got like a little fluffy bit at the bottom of his neck, so I'm just going to make that a bit bigger. Okay. Okay, now we've got quite a deep orangey colour here. I have been using the terracotta, but as like with the ears, I needed something a bit brighter. I'm definitely going to use a burnt sienna, but I'm thinking trying to think of a good orange. I don't think let's try the terracotta, and then we can add to it, can't we? It might work in places, and then I can enhance it a bit more if need be. And it's quite dark all down here, but we can concentrate on that in a minute. I'm going to run this terracotta all the way down. Okay. So I've got the reddish orange here in the Pablo. Now you may remember I used this in the ears here. It's not very sharp, but I just want to inject a bit more colour here. I think I must have dropped that one. Okay, and now I'm going to get the burnt sienna. Okay, and while I've got this burnt sienna, I'm going to run it down here as well. A bit more up there. Okay, a bit more down here. Now I need to make this area a bit more red perhaps, so I'm thinking either Caput Mortem Violet or the India Red. I'm going to go with the India Red first. Drop my brush now. Okay. Right, so I've got the India Red. I just want to give it a bit of red. I think that's worked quite well. And a bit this side. It's got a little bit of a part in here, it seems, where the fur goes off in different directions. Okay, now just thinking of this area here. So I've got the warmer 40 back. I'm just gonna put a bit more on this area. Just helps smooth everything as well. Okay, and then I've got the burnt ochre now. I'm just going to go over in areas. Okay, and then I'm going to go with the walnut brown, which I had a minute ago. Walnut brown. I'm just going to start putting in some fur lines. I'm going to take that over the orange as well. So I'm making sure I'm not going in all in the same direction, because I don't want it to all look straight. Now I'm going to run that up here as well. I need to make this a lot darker. I'm looking at this area here actually. This is what I mean when it's always, I always find it good to revisit a drawing a day or two later. I've just noticed I've got around this area here, he's got like an orange skirt type. He's got coming round here, if you can look in the reference photo, and then he's got another bit under, and I've completely missed that. So I need to just revisit this area again. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but it comes round here and he's got flecks of orange, and I've completely missed that. So with fresh eyes it's good to look again, and this is when you see things that you've missed. Right, I don't want to go all over the orange and darken it too much here. I'm just putting a cover over. In your bed, Fenty. Come on, in your bed. Okay, I'm back. I've just had to let my dog out again. She wouldn't settle. Right, okay, and I put a cardigan on because it's cold. So, just with the walnut brown still, we're just darkening this area up. And just a little bit at the front here. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do now, before I darken that up any further, I'm going to do this bit here. I'm going to get the mono rubber just to take some colour out. Okay, hopefully you can see where I mean, but you've got like an orange bit coming here, and it comes across here. And then it joins up with this bit down the bottom. And it helps to give it depth as well, actually. And then down here it gets a lot lighter. Right. Just give that a bit of a clean. Okay, and then there's a bit underneath. I'm just going to put a few highlights there. Okay, now I'm going to get the walnut brown back out. I'm just going to go up and under the top part of the fur. Okay, now I'm going to get the terracotta and just go over those rubber marks. And it doesn't take much to put it in. Okay, right, now let's make this under here a bit darker. So we'll try with the dark sepia, but I think it might be the black that I might need. Let's have a look. So I'm going up and under the top layer of the fur. So by going upwards rather than down, it's giving this layer, it's making this look like it's on top, if that makes sense. I think I will darken that up in a bit with the black. And while I've got the dark sepia, I'm just going to darken other areas. A few bits on the top of the shoulder here. I've got the burnt sienna. I'm just using that over the shoulder area here. Do a bit of that up here. I'm going to get the cap at Molten Violet and use that in places. And also helping to darken up this area. Okay, now I'm going to get the black out. So I've got the black here. I'm just going to go up and under the fur here and darken that up. I don't want it all the way along, just the front here. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate on the top part of the fur, so I'm going to get the slice tool out. Okay, I'm going to get the mono rubber. I'm just going to do a bit of that as well. Get that clean. The slice tool is good for this sort of thing, but sometimes it can look too perfect and straight. So with the mono rubber, it's like you can do it, I don't know, it's just less perfect. If that makes sense. Okay. I'm just going to get the burnt ochre again. Just going to go over those rubber marks. I'm using light pressure, it's just to cover them over so they're not just drafting film peeking through. Okay, and then I'm going to get the walnut brown back out, and I'm just going to go up and under this bit of skirt of this little skirt here of fur that I just put in. Okay, and I think we're pretty much there with that bit. Tell you what I am going to do, I'm going to get the warmer 40 again. I'm just going to run that on the edge here, over the raw umber in places. And then bring that back over the back of the neck. Right, so let's start working down his body. I've got the raw umber 10% again. I'm just going to come over here, start with the base layer again. Need to check for fur directions as well, because you can see it's coming down this way and it's coming down this way. You've got quite a few fur changes, fur direction changes. Okay, and then up the top here it's coming out in all directions, and it's quite short fur as well. And it's coming back over this way. So I think I'm going to concentrate on this area first, because this is quite a lot lighter than say down here. So let's just do this bit here. I'm going to get the warmer 40 again. So we're pretty much doing the same as what we did here with the colours anyway. And while I'm putting this colour in, I'm already thinking of the next colour, and I'm thinking of the brown ochre 10%. I'm looking for a creamy kind of colour. Hopefully I've got that out. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's right in front of me. So I've got the brown ochre 10% in the luminance. I don't know if it's going to make much difference actually, but may as well put it in. Hopefully you can see it's making it a bit more of a creamy colour. A bit more at the top there. Just going to put that over there as well while I've got the pencil out. Okay. Right, now I've got the brown ochre but in the polychromes. There's a lot of brown ochres in this rabbit. So here I'm just going to start putting in fur lines now. Right, now I've got the warm walnut brown, sorry. Right, so I'm really checking my reference photo now, because this is where it starts. You know, you need to keep checking the fur direction. So I'm making sure that the pencil strokes aren't in the same direction. As you can see, I'm not just going like this. I'm lifting the pencil each time and making new marks. I'm just going to darken up down the edge of his shoulder here. I'm working back on the shoulder again while I've got the walnut brown. Now I do need to make that a little darker, I think, so okay, I've got the sepia 50%. Okay, and I'm going to bring that over here as well. Let's get the terracotta. I'm just going to add some more colour down here now, not too much. Just a bit up here. And while I've got that, I'm just going to come over here a bit more. Okay, now I'm going to get the mono rubber. Let's add a bit of highlights in areas. Okay, so starting with the shoulder bit. And I'm going up with the rubber so it looks sort of going up into the fur, if that makes sense. And it gives an illusion that some hair's sort of sticking up, so it's not all flat. And that's all that area needs, I think. A few bits down here. Just give that a bit of a clean. And I'm just going to add a few bits on the back here. Again, I'm just going up and under the fur.